Alright guys, so I'm having some issues with the flatten tool, but I just want to flatten this out to be in line with the rest of the sphere. You know, I just want to flatten the bump. It just flattens differently. So now when I try to flatten it, it does this. Whereas I feel like it used to just flatten and you could smooth it to a sphere. And you would think that maybe I can make it smaller and do it, but if you make it smaller, it just is so, it changes the intensity. Now it's like not hardly doing anything to it. So I don't know, very strange. I don't think it's lock plane direction, but I'm really at a loss, so I'm gonna go through everything and see. I mean, it's kind of helpful. It gets it down kind of flat. Okay, so that kind of does it, but just in a very messy fashion. Let's see what lock plane origin does. Okay, so that just kind of, whatever I first tap, it seems to just flatten that small piece. Okay, so stroke, this all seems normal. I don't think there's anything that I can change there. Alpha, I don't think I've changed anything with the alpha, but that doesn't help. Rotation, surface versus screen, project, no, that doesn't help. Okay, fall off. So I thought it might have had something to do with the fall off, but let's try a different one. Still, it's doing this whole area outside. And you would think that maybe I can make it smaller and do it, but if you make it smaller, it just is so, it changes the intensity. Now it's like not hardly doing anything to it. So I don't know, very strange. So we go back to the fall off, so it doesn't seem to be doing much. Change flat, doesn't help. We'll just go back to the default. Filter, I don't have any of these. We'll try accumulated stroke. Nope, it's still not letting me flatten it down to a flat position. Connected topology. Nope. Front facing, which that's not going to help. And now there's area sampling. So area sampling, some brushes or stroke options require a plane normal to the surface in order to work. So I'm not exactly sure what all of this means. So we'll just, so normal radius, let's put them up to 100 and see what happens. That doesn't help. We'll put them down to 0, see what happens. Oh, so now it's ignoring everything that's there. So we'll go back to, oh, I thought there was a reset. But I know they were both at 40. So we'll change this. Let's try just the normal up to 100. Nope. And let's try this up to 100. Nope. Let's try this down to 0. Okay, again, it doesn't do anything up here, only around it, which is the opposite of what I need. Oops, let's just put 40. Let's put this down to 0. Nope, no help. All right, so then there's depth masking. So this I have altered a little bit. As you can see, this is the regular base. So depth masking, I don't know what it is, but it seems like, oh, okay, so maybe I can make the bottom surface flat. That was my first instinct. So I figured out how to bring this part of it up so it's just flat. So the bottom area I brought up. So I'm like, okay, maybe that's flat. So let's try it now. But unfortunately, it's still, there's depth here and there's depth here. So I don't know what it means. I thought that it would preclude the depth from the flatter surface on the bottom, but obviously that's not the case. So then I decided, okay, so I have the bottom area. Let's bring the height offset down. I think I had it at 26. So then I was like, okay, let's see. So I was like, that's decent. At least it kind of brings it down, but it still has a problem with flattening whatever's in the middle. So that's still not really working. So I don't really know. Kind of works, but still it doesn't really want to flatten. So turn this back up, turn this off. So as of now, pressure is just the same as everything else. Pressure smoothing. Put it all the way up. Doesn't really help. I think it was at 10. I wish there was a reset on some of these. So yeah, I don't really know how to just flatten. We'll try these. Nope. We'll try just one of them. Nope. We'll try just this. Nope. So yeah, that's what I mostly use the flatten tool for. And for the life of me, I can't figure out how to just flatten out a bump on a surface and have it like be flat. I never really had to worry about it before. And like this would be fine if it would just flatten more faster. But you try to do the edges and it's just like, doesn't want to go. So if anyone knows what I'm doing wrong, or if you can show me an example of how you can flatten a bump to get it flat with the surrounding area, that would be a big help. All right, keep drawing, keep sculpting. I'll see you all in the next video and hopefully in the comments.